Alright, bot reverse. Had this one on the channel a few days ago, just in a different car, and I didn't do a voiceover for that one. This time in the Hyundai WRC. So let's give this a shot. Coming up to this first hairpin here, exit speed is everything. You got a long, not quite straight, it's going to be 6s and 5s, but it's a long piece of staying flat. So looking up as far as we can to see the road, know what we got to do with our hands to keep the car in line so we can stay flat, keep up the momentum. Going into here, unfortunately, hitting the inside of the mountain kind of brought us off the line a little bit. But you know what? Managed to recover pretty well. Still hauling a good pace. And now comes the part where it's just like, get me off this mountain. I don't want to be here anymore. What's the fastest way down that doesn't kill me or the spectators? And we managed to avoid doing both. Going through here, approaching the gates of hell. This one's definitely a place where you can die multiple times in multiple ways. Managed to get out. And then we have its little cousin here. But this gate really, as long as you don't stare at it, you shouldn't be smacking it. This one's going to be a big turn, brake, and power out of this. Just believe the car will turn when you tell it to turn in. You know, if you give it the proper inputs, it will. And you get back to going flat. Here, this is a nice little, almost like a square left, into a nice little Scandi flick opportunity. How do we take it? A little bit rough on the exit there, definitely lost some time and some momentum. This left here, definitely another opportunity of death. You can definitely understeer into the meadow there, and also roll the car. So glad that we got past that there. We're going to do a big cut here, trying to make that radius as smooth as possible so we can get back on the power. And we're going to be staying on the power through all this as much as possible, which is to say, foot on the floor. And here, unfortunately, probably either a better line or a little bit of left foot brake would have kept me a little bit tighter there, because I definitely lost some time through that. And dab a left foot brake there, keeping us on the road, getting us down the mountain, down the hill. Trying not to smack the stones on the outside here. Potentially it would be faster. Potentially, I don't know. It could be faster to wall right there, but I try not to do that. Try not to smack those rocks on the outside either. And here, gonna blow by it just a little bit. Maybe that rain caught us out. Either way, just a little bit wide on that exit. And at this point, you know, I don't want to be taking chances. We're right close to home. We're almost there. Just a few turns away, and we'll be done with what is hopefully a nice little time. Anyways, just navigating the last turn here. And, yep, there we go. As they say, most accidents happen close to home, and that was certainly the case there. So, let's try that one again. Anyways, going back up to this first hairpin, making sure we get a good exit speed, because again, we're staying flat for a while here, so every second counts. Again, just looking up as far as we can, so we know where we have to keep the car, where to position it on the turn, how to get through the turn without lifting, with carrying as much speed as possible. Likewise here, I know it's kind of hard to see when you're looking up the mountain like that, right? And there's a lot of blind turns here, crests, stuff like that. But you just gotta look as far as you can. And again, trying to get down this hill in the most efficient way possible, not killing ourselves or the spectators, and therefore avoiding penalties. One more time, into the gates of hell we go. How do we do it this time? Maybe a little bit cleaner. Still smacking that wall on the outside, or the gate rather. Getting through here, again just staying flat. And again, it's going to be a turn, big brake, and staying on the throttle. And it's definitely a turn that when you do it the first time, you're like, I can't believe it. But once you do it, you trust that, you know, the car will do what you tell it to. And then it becomes a lot easier. Again, another little scandy flick situation here. Let's see how we did this time. Not the best either, but we kept momentum, so I think that maybe saved us a second potentially. Again, not dying on that turn. That's always great. That was probably even cleaner than I took it last time. Here, I think I get a little bit sloppier, but managed to save it. Still a big cut. Getting the power down, getting pointed in the right direction. Getting through here. Again, staying flat. And this time I think I did hit a little bit of dab of left foot braking there, which allowed me to potentially stay flat through here. I forget if I stayed flat or if I gave it a little dab. Definitely on this one, a little bit of dab of brakes just to keep it under control. And again, getting ourselves slowed down, trying not to snack that wall. And here kind of took the line a little bit too tight. Had to downshift to third a little bit earlier than I would have liked. Maybe lost some time there. And again, this time kind of remembering that to be wet. Braked a little bit earlier, kept it a little bit cleaner. Potentially a faster exit out of there. Alright, well here we are again. Hopefully this time we managed not to bin it on the last corner. Nor any of the ones coming up before it. So again, kind of get me home mentality, maybe taking these a little bit slower than I would have otherwise. And then still smacking that inside rock on the last second. There's like a rock that sticks out kind of in front of that timing sign. Anyways, let's see what we got here. 316 versus, at the time, was a 319 next best. I think our last one that we binned it on would have been maybe like a 317. I'm also going to figure out what else I can record besides the time trials, because they are going to start to get repetitive after a while. And when this new WRC from EA Sports comes out, I'll definitely be hitting that up, checking out the new features, new maps. I guess I'll probably have some time trials there too. Maybe hit up the career mode or whatever. Anyways, I think I'll pre-order that one, get it 3 days early, and give it a shot. So yeah, I might not be posting this every day anymore, especially if they're going to start to get repetitive. But thanks for watching. Appreciate you. See you in the next one.